let's see here.
Yeah, I don't have nothing on, I don't think.
Yeah, it's not
So,
echoing now. Oh,
okay, cool.
it changed. All right, cool. Yeah, man, I just walked in by the skin of my teeth like 15 minutes ago from work, and
Right.
everybody's asleep. Everybody's been sick here, and
Oh, yeah.
they're all in bed early. So I don't know if that means they're gonna get up or if they're gonna stay asleep. So I'm gonna
Okay.
try to keep it, a little quiet, a little reserved, and let everybody sleep. Touch a few things and mess some stuff up, though. That's what I got to do. Here, we can flip this. Fix this camera. All right. I'm a pro, man, and so like everything I do has to be as completely professional as I possibly can do it.
Okay.
And
Sure thing.
mostly that's sarcasm.
Okay.
So anyway, man, welcome aboard, AJ. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you, brother?
Good, dude. It's we're already live. Folks are pouring in. Hey, everybody. Finch, Lipstick, Tammy, Joe
Nice.
Howell. I'll try to say hey and maybe see what some of the questions are in the chat at some point. But as y'all know, normally it's just a conversation. One that I've been
Okay.
hoping to have with you for a while, man. And
Yeah, I know it, right?
right,
It's been a minute. Yeah.
circumstances, did what they did and ended up where I started working, and you were on almost every night. So it was like, really gonna be hard to
Right.
fit this in. So
Right.
this is when we were able to do it. So anyway, man, let's just how long have you been on YouTube?
Well, my profile says 2015, but my channel's been active since 2017. That's when I first put my first video on.
All right. And what was your idea behind that? What were you thinking you might do creativity wise?
Well, I've always been a people person, you know what I mean? I've played music all my life. I've been in plenty of bands. And, I own my own tree service, and now I'm doing the farm thing. So I've always been a people person. I just wanted to meet, like, new people and, get to know new people. That's basically all,
Yeah, I same thing. My channel came on like, I don't know, 2016 or something, but I didn't actually make videos until 2018. And
Right.
I just wanted to be a crime reporter, and I reported on my first crime, and then I was like, oh, fuck this, crime reporting sucks.
Right. Yeah,
And
right.
everybody was, like, hey, this guy's gonna tell us everything about the Mike Dibble case, and then I didn't.
Right,
So,
right.
no, that's kind of another joke. You'll see that everything I say is laced in sarcasm, but you've probably heard that maybe Joanne or somebody might have said something like, oh, he got his channel going because of the Mike Dibble thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it happened. I didn't intend, it wasn't like my game plan, but it happened, so I took advantage.
Right. Right. Every channel has a reason why it began, so you know what I mean? And
so
people gotta remember that.
But I couldn't keep up with every time I call back, it's something different about his trial date gets moved back. So I was like, you know what? People know how to figure it out if they want to know, and we'll just wait and see on that. But when did you start doing StreamYards?
I started doing StreamYards about a month ago, maybe a little. Oh God, I don't know, maybe 2 months. Yeah, about 2 months, I'd say 2 months ago or so.
And when you started, what was your average, like how many people were in the rooms usually?
Before this community came, probably about 25, 30, 35 tops maybe. Here and there, numbers went high, then they went low, and you never knew how many I was going to get, Plus I had trolls that were following me, cookies4.com, but, they laid off. And then when they laid off, I just went down a little bit and, views. But when the new community came, it really raised me up. And I like everybody that's in the community. I don't really have a problem with anybody. It's just, it's just the way it is, I guess.
Who was the first person from our community or the Slab City community that you realized, oh, this is a different community?
Probably Sam. Sam came in, and my link, and I said, "Who the hell is Cadillac Sam?" And I didn't know. I didn't know who the hell he was. You know what I mean? So I accepted him. You know, and he come on, and his first words were, "My name's Cadillac Sam, and I got a fair warning. People are going to be coming over here because they like trolling me," and that's what it was. And it's on video if you want to go see it. You know.
Truer words were never spoken. So funny that he said that, and that came exactly true. I think that might have been the night that I popped on over there. I got Tallywagger told me Sam was on this channel, and I needed to see it, and he was just doing like he is every other place, and I'm like, wow, there he is. There's our problem over there.
Yeah. And Sam said he's the one that brought the people over, and Tally said he did. So I'm thinking Tally did. You know what I mean? Because Tally said that he went over and told everybody, "Hey, AJ's a real deal. You know, he's a pretty cool dude. Come on over and check him out." And I think that's when they came over.
Yeah, I have a message, a very similar message to that. Literally, that's what he told me, and that's when I came over to check it out.
Right.
So that's pretty much how I got on over there, and then. I didn't stay for Sam. Really, I stayed to let you all know what we're dealing with there with Sam.
Right.
And then some other. This community, the Slab City community, is just ever since the Dibble thing happened, it has fractured into like different. There's a troll effort on one side. There's an entertainment effort on another side, and then all of it's sort of bound by people trying to just be in touch with one another, you know, like a conference call.
Right, and I've heard that from about 10 different people now. Yeah. Right, the same thing. So,
who are some of the people that you've, because I know for a while you were cool with some people, and then through the time, see, like some of the ones I'll ask you directly about, if you can remember what happened, where shit went south with them, like Attic Brats, for instance.
Attic Brats came on my chat, and she was real obnoxious, you know, drunk. She was over-talking people, and I asked her to stop. She literally told me to go fuck myself, so I banned her. You know what I mean? I said, "This is my channel. I'm going to run it. You ain't," you know? And that's basically what happened when I took everybody's, wrench. You know, because people were getting banned that didn't deserve to be banned, you know? Yeah. So I decided to take everybody's wrench but mine and my wife's, you know, so that way if anybody's getting banned, it's for me, you know, and then I'll tell them why. You know, if they got a problem, they can ask me why, and I'll tell them why, you know? So that's basically where that came from.
All right.
You know?
And as far as, I'm just going to try to go through all the ones I know that are banned, like Jose, what did Jose, because I know some things Jose did, but from your perspective.
Jose's just an asshole, period. You know what I mean? He's a wise-ass little punk that needs his ass whooped, bottom line. And I knew that was trouble right off the bat. You know what I mean? Because of shit he was saying about you and saying about Digger and saying about other people in the community, you know, Sam. And, you know, it was just, you know, I had bad vibes off him right off the bat, and I didn't want him in my chat. And then he put down my wife, which I love my wife to death. You know, we've been together 13 years, been married 11. You know, so I'm not going to sit there and listen to somebody put my wife down. So that's why I got rid of him.
What was he saying about your wife?
Oh, he called her a fat pig and everything, man. It was just, yeah. And she, you know, my wife's not the one to come on here and run her mouth, you know what I mean? And, you know, she don't say nothing about my YouTube. She's been on a handful of my videos, you know, through our anniversary video we did and, you know, introducing our pets and all that. But, you know, basically she don't get on, you know, she comes on and says hi, you know, she'll come over my shoulder, "Hi, how are you? Have a good night, everybody," you know, and that's it. You know, he had no reason to put my wife down or, you know, nobody, you know, at that. So, and that's what made me mad about him.
And then, Sam, what was if there is one thing you can point to from Sam?
There really ain't nothing I can do. He threatened to come to my house, you know, because I told him, you know, he was, you know, just being an asshole, just run his fucking mouth like he always, you know, does. And he said he was going to come to my house. I said, okay. I said, you come to my house. I said, I'm going to beat the fucking brakes off you, dude. I said, you know, I'm going to protect my family.
Yeah.
You know, I said, you're going to walk on my property, but you ain't going to walk off it, you know? And he said, I'm going to try you. I'm going to calm down. And I just got sick of him, you know, people telling me, get him out of your chat. It's ruining your chat. So I just banded him, you know?
Yeah.
Because I was looking, and it was ruining my chat.
You know, Sam likes to try to vacuum all of the energy, whether it's positive or negative, towards him. No matter what.
Right. Right.
And there's plenty of opportunities to ban a Sam anytime you get a chance. But so all right, did you have an issue with Nikki Dragonfly? No, I haven't. I haven't had one issue with her, and I don't know why she's acting like this. I don't know why. I really don't. I've never had an argument with Nikki. She's not banned from my room. You know, I've never had a problem with her. I don't know where that came from. I've heard that before from Digger. What's your beef with Nikki? I don't have beef. You know. She thinks I'm a gross dude because I talk perverted to a lot of women, which, you know, I do. But what people got to realize is I'm a married man. Yeah.
And my wife, you know, and I do that same thing outside of YouTube. You know, I'll see some girl at Walmart. Wow, look at that nice ass. I'll tell my wife, look at that ass, baby. You think that's nice? You know, that's how I am. That's how I was raised. Okay. You know,
and a little different than, you know, some of the probably some of the way some people were raised or whatever. So I can see how some people might misconstrue that.
Right.
But if y'all are good with it, then I don't see what's the issue. Are y'all swingers or anything?
No, absolutely not, brother. Absolutely not. But you know, and it's just like you know, people know I'm a married man, you know, and most women think it's a joke. I ain't gonna name names because there's, you know, too many that, you know I'm joking, because if you've known me for the 2.5 years I've been on YouTube, you know that I joke around. I'm a big jokester, you know, I prank people a lot, you know what I mean? Yeah. And my wife knows I'm married to her, I'm dedicated to her, we've been together 13 years, been married 11, I'm not going nowhere, you know what I mean? And she knows that, you know? And all the girls that think I'm joking know that, so.
You've never, like, tried to get something going off of YouTube with some girl or any of that stuff, right? So there's never been, like, something...
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all. No, not at all. No.
So it could just be a difference of how people, you know, hey, some people look at that like, well, that's disrespectful. Other people get the idea that it's playful. My grandfather was really playful like that. At restaurants and stuff, he would be flirty with the waitresses or whatever, with my grandmother right there, and they all laughed. So they all kind of got it. And then in Pennsylvania, you know, Philadelphia area, and I just think maybe there's a little bit of regional differences sometimes in some cases. So you know, I don't know. I knew that could come up a couple times. Like Sam was accusing you of some things, and I didn't know if there was any validity to it, but I did want to get your opinion on that. So.
Right.
But yeah, so for you, it's just it's harmless.
Yeah, it's harmless, man. I don't mean nothing by it. And you know, and when the girls bring it up, you know, I try to not, you know, flirt with them because you know they're not comfortable. You know, I'm not here to make anybody uncomfortable. I'm just here to my chat. You know, open chat. I let people talk in my chat. You know, if somebody has a difference with somebody in my chat, come up to my panel. You know, and it's all about views. No, it ain't all about views. It's all about getting your fucking problems out with each other, mouth to mouth, you know, ear to ear. You know, I ain't there to hurt nobody. I ain't there to, you know, do nothing like that. I'm just there to run my channel and have some fun.
The other thing about YouTube is I'm not exactly sure how else you consume YouTube besides viewing it. you know, it's kind of hard. You can't smell YouTube. You know, you can listen to it, but to do that, you have to lend a view to listen to it. So when people say it's all about views, I go, I don't know any other way you can consume it. This is a viewing type of platform, so
Right,
you know,
right,
we could go
right.
onto Twitter, I suppose, and just tweet at each other.
Right? Yeah, we could. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we could.
not quite as entertaining, but I know, and you know this, and it creates this drama in this. It's a false drama because it exists, but it only exists when you have this on. You know, when you turn it off,
Right,
it's not really happening.
right,
So,
right.
I mean, nobody's really showing up anywhere. And there's been a couple instances where people have shown up, especially over in California, where there's a lot of people from this community that are really close together. Big Nick Digger is like in a spot where he's not far from some of the people who he's had really confrontational
Right,
trouble with on YouTube, and so
right.
there have been instances like that. But out here, especially on the East Coast, when with this community, we're so far away from people. I just can't see somebody coming all this way just to get a 12 gauge shoved in their throat. You know, like surprise!
Right,
I
right,
told you on the fucking
right.
YouTube I had one. You didn't believe me. I mean, you know,
Right, yeah.
I've shown off
Exactly.
my weapons. They've seen them. They know I'm not lying. So
Right,
if you're coming all this way, you're gonna get dealt with the way we deal with shit like that. So
right. And that's what I told Sam. Sam, I said, Sam, if you're going to come all this way, you know, you're just not going to want to talk. You know, and I said, and I'm just going to run out there and I'm just going to fuck you up. You know what I mean? I said, because, you know, you're coming all this way means you're serious, and I'm going to be serious if you show up, and we're going to have a fucking beatdown. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
all's fair.
yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, all's fair.
You
You
can
know?
only go by what you've heard on
Right,
YouTube.
right.
So, and I do think that there's a lot more to Sam than we all know.
Yeah,
That you know, like this recent arrest, I caught on right at the very end of what
yeah,
was going on. I tried
yeah.
to help because I just was like, man, it seemed like they were trying to take advantage of him, but I didn't realize how fucked up he was either. So
Right, right.
then it was a matter
See,
of like, hey Sam, get your ass away from there, dude. Like just get
Right.
away before you go to jail or
Yeah.
worse. So
Right.
there's a lot more. He's always up into a lot more drama in his own personal life than I think he even lets on, and that's got to be a lot of stress on him. And I think he takes it out on. You know, he's always blaming the viewer for his problems. Like you guys got me the good this time, and you know, like well, fuck
Yeah.
YouTube isn't. You can not do it.
Right.
You know, you don't have to be on YouTube. It's optional.
Right. And, you know, people ask me what my feelings are about Sam and what happened to him, you know, what my thoughts are. And, you know, me and Sam have had problems, you know. I don't think he deserved what he got, you know. But I haven't seen the whole video either. But, you know, I don't like the guy, but that don't mean, you know, I hate the guy because I don't. You know, I don't hate anybody, you know. And hate's a huge word. But I don't know, man. It's, you know, and I told Sam in my chat one night, you know, right on live, you know, he was in my panel, and a few people were there. I said, Sam, I said, you're going to keep running your mouth. You're going to go to some place and run your mouth. I says, and they're not going to put up with it, and they're just going to kick shit out of you. Oh, no, that ain't going to happen. I'll sue them for everything they got, you know, because I'm disabled and shit, you know. He's always using that excuse, disabled, so he can sue somebody. You know, if you're disabled, keep your mouth shut. You know what I mean? You got to keep your mouth shut. You know, if you can't fight back, you got a hurt hip or whatever, fucking whatever, you know.
He's got a bad hip. He's got a real bad hip. He definitely. I watched the whole. I didn't watch. I listened to that video, the 2 hours. He had plenty of time to get away from it, and it just went, dude. It went from I'm gonna catch a buzz to I got ran over by a buzz. Like in 10 seconds. There was no like, hey, I'm tipsy. You know, there was none of that medium ground. He was hammered faced minutes after he started drinking, and that's a sign of an alcoholic.
Right. Right.
It doesn't necessarily matter how much they drink. They get an allergic reaction when they drink, and they're automatically
Right.
a changed person. And I think
Mhm.
that was big proof, if for me.
Right. Right.
And what a horrible
You know.
situation. He's obviously living in the backyard of a trailer in a shed. Just bad stuff, man. So this, life's full of little blessings that are in disguise, and that may be
Right.
what is
Right.
good for him. And I think the bottom line for me was, yeah, he's an asshole, but he's our asshole, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
don't beat
Yeah.
up our asshole.
Yeah.
We'll beat him up.
Yeah.
Let us do
You
it.
know, and him being disabled the way he is, he can't fight, man. If you're disabled, you can't fight back.
You're getting hard
You
to
know?
walk.
Right, yeah. If you can't hardly walk, you ain't gonna fight somebody back. That's why you need to keep shut up. You know what I mean? Because eventually you're gonna go to that place and you're gonna have 5-on-1, and them people that were there that night could have easily fucked him up worse than what they did. A lot worse than what they did.
The guy kept telling the kid to get him a knife.
Right.
That could have been it for Sam.
Yeah. They could have messed him up worse than what they did, and they took it easy on him.
Yeah. So I did want to touch base on Sam. You spent some time down the south a little bit. Like, tell us your backstory. You're originally from New York?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm originally from Cortland, New York. In Cortland, I was born and raised in Cortland until I was about 25, I think. I went to high school at Cortland, played football. I went to college at Cortland State, played football there. And then after college, I had my degree in physical education, and stupid me got hooked on the drugs a little bit. I was in a rock band. I've been playing music all my life. I've been playing drums since the age of 5, been playing guitar since the age of 13. And I got in some rock bands, got snorting coke and doing all stupid shit, and went to rehab, and, got in a little bit of trouble, mostly fights,
Yeah.
And then 2005, you remember Yahoo Chat anyway. That's when I met my wife on Yahoo Chat. We met in one of the rooms, and she said, I'm from Georgia, I'm from New York, I said, and she come up to visit me. We hit it off, and before you knew it, I was on my way to Georgia. I lived there, 10, 11 years. And in that time down there, I got to know people down there, got doing a little bit of racing, got a tree service hooked up. Wasn't making that much money on my tree service because any other service, Mexicans try to outbid you. That's just the bottom line. Mexicans will outbid you in a heartbeat. So, and I got arrested down there. I was only in jail for a day, though, over beating somebody up, over ripping off my gas. So, and then my brother-in-law was killed 3 years ago in a head-on collision. And my sister owned a farm up here, still owns it. And she called me one day and she says, "You looking to come back to New York?" I'm like, I don't know why. Which I had it made down in Georgia. I was racing, I was with the band, you know what I mean? I was doing my thing, tree service. I was actually making more money in the band than I was in my tree service. So I said, "Why? What's up?" She says, "I need help on the farm. Mandy's willing to help me, and I need one more person." So I got talking to my wife, and my family's from up here. Now, my brothers and sisters up here are same dad, different mom. You know what I mean? We got same dad, different mom. And how that happened was my real dad beat up my mom when I was 2 years old. My stepdad come in the picture. My mom married him, and my stepdad was a musician, and he's the one that taught me how to play guitar and drums and everything. So, and anyway, I said, yeah, what the fuck, I'll come up. So I came up, and I started with the farm, and I took a 3-month vacation in between from YouTube. Getting to know the farm and everything, and that's basically where I'm at now.
You work on a farm when you were a kid?
Yes,
So
yes,
you had some
yes.
experience? Okay.
Yeah, my mom and dad owned a little farm when we were a kid. I think we milked 40 or 50 cows, and coming up here, you almost got 3,000 cows. What a difference, you know what I mean? And I had to get used to all that. It took me like 3 months, to learn the job, but I learned it,
All right, I got some things that came up while you were talking. I noticed when you say S's, when you pronounce S's, is there hesitation? Is that something that maybe is related to football or partying, or did you get your tongue?
No, I was born with Tourette syndrome.
Oh, okay. So I'm picking up on a hesitation when you.
Right. Yeah.
When you say
I was born with Tourette syndrome. I outgrew it mostly, but I have problems with my S's, and I stutter when I talk here and there. You know what I mean? You can go watch my videos, and that'll show it.
Well, that's interesting. God, man, I'm surprised that it's not just something maybe in my own ear, but I was like, because I thought I had heard that before when I listened to you.
Right.
Yeah, and I was like, it sounds like he's maybe, longer on the S's, but that's good that you were able to, was it something that you had to think your way through, or is it just life sort of evolved and you got better at, was it worse before?
Yeah, I used to, stutter really bad. And I used to twitch my head when I talked, and now I don't do that. I guess I outgrew it mostly.
Okay, yeah.
But I still have problems here and there, but I don't twitch my head when I talk now, and it's only with the S's, or something like that.
Yeah,
that's basically all it is.
My brother, when he was younger, used to, literally just yell out loud and, have just impulsive screaming and almost like barking, roaring like a lion when he would get nervous.
Right.
Or excited, and he was younger, 7 or 8 years younger than me. So, I could walk into a room and he would get so excited that he'd just start barking at me. At a very young age, 3 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
And he eventually grew out of that.
Yeah. Right.
But it was diagnosed as Tourette's.
Right.
So that's interesting. Well, you mentioned you went to jail for a fight. Have you spent any real time behind bars at all?
Yeah, I went to prison for 2 years. I was accessory to the crime, and I'm not afraid to tell you how it went down or nothing. I will exactly tell you how it went down. I was accessory to the crime. I had a buddy. This is when I lived in New York in 1999. We were both, on that coke habit shit type deal. And he come up to me, he goes, I need a place to live. He said, my girlfriend kicked me out. Him and his girlfriend were arguing. I'm like, okay, no problem, So I welcomed him in my house. I was single, you know what I mean? I didn't have nobody living to me but me, so... And then that night he says, can you do me a favor? And I'm like, yeah, which I didn't know where his mom and dad lived. I had no clue. And he says, I got some things that I got to get from my mom and dad. So I'm like, okay. And he says, what do you want to do? He says, can you take me over there? I'm like, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? Good old AJ. Yeah, no problem at all, So we pull up at this house, and it was I don't know, about 1 o'clock in the morning or so, which I should have known right then and there something good wasn't going to fucking happen out of this deal. And he said, I'll be right back. Well, he comes back with 3 duffel bags full of shit, So I thought they were his clothes. I didn't know what the hell they were, Well, come to find out, some people across the road got my license plate off my car. And so he loads the fucking shit up my car, and we go back to my house. He unloads it, leaves it in the spare bedroom, I didn't think nothing of it, and I had to get up the next day and go to work, so I was headed to work, and I get pulled over by the cops. And the cop says, you need to get out of the car right now. So I said, what the hell did I do? I didn't know what I did, I had no fucking clue what happened. So I get out of the car, and he tells me to put my hands upon my head. I'm arrested for burglary in the third degree. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I didn't fight with him, of course. I ain't gonna fight with no cop. So I put my hands behind my back. I said, what the hell is this? He says, you'll find out. So we get down to the police department, and they finally come talk to me. They asked me where I was about 1 o'clock in the morning. I says, well, I was home. Because I forgot, I had to take him down, supposedly to his parents to get his shit, you know what I mean? And then he said, you want to try again? He said, did your car ever leave your driveway? And then it dawned on me. I said, oh, yeah. I took my buddy down to his mom's house to get his things. He says, no, you didn't. He said, you took him to Law Infirmary to rob the place. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? He says, people across the road got your license plate. That's how we know it's you, and come to find out, in that bag, he had laptop computers, he had money, he had paperwork, he had all kinds of shit from a law firm office, everything you could think of was in them fucking bags. And here I'm fucking panicking. I said, oh, fuck, I'm going to prison. Well, they sentenced me 2 to 5, and I do a year and a half, and I'm out. No big deal, I was on parole for a couple years. Good behavior got me off parole, and, well, here I am. You know what I mean?
God almighty, man. Did you ever see that guy again? I mean, did y'all have,
No, I've never seen him again. Never seen him again.
Since the
Never seen him again. When he got out of prison, he moved away. So I haven't seen him since.
So he did get popped also, though?
Oh, yeah. He did 7 years flat. So.
And he didn't tell them, yo, I mean, I didn't know, try to, say that you didn't know or whatever.
Yeah, I told my lawyer, I said, I did not know where I was going. I thought I was going to his parents' house, because I've never been to his parents' house. I've never been there. Never, ever have I been to his parents' house, not one time. And it's like, wow, really? So now I'm sitting in fucking prison for something I didn't know what was going to go down. If I knew that, I wouldn't have went there. Everybody knows me. I'm not a thief. I'm not going to fucking do nothing to hurt anybody,
God, man, that is some bullshit to get wrapped up into right there, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. I went through hell, lawyer after lawyer, thousands of fucking dollars, man, and still got 2 to 5 sentence for accessory to the crime.
Did you? Was it New York? Was it New York State?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what sort of maximum or minimum the prison was it? Was it horrible or
No. I went to a medium prison. The fence around it. You got to come in and out as you wanted. Nothing. No fights. No nothing happened. The whole time I was there. So. I just did my time and got the fuck out and got home.
Well, you're also not a little dude, man, right? How big are you again?
I'm 6'5", about 210.
Yeah, so I mean, might have been a different story in prison for somebody, say, 5'5".
Well, I don't know, man. You gotta watch some short shits. They can kick you in the shins, man. And before you know it, man, they could give you an uppercut and fucking send you to another world quick. So.
Oh shit, man, that's crazy. I didn't know any of that shit, man. That was a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
I appreciate you being honest, though, man. That's really
Hey,
cool.
man, hey, I have nothing to hide, man. Nothing to hide.
Yeah.
I am who I am, and if people can't handle it, they don't need to talk to me. You know what I mean? That's who I am.
No, man,
and I'm the same way outside of YouTube. You don't like me, keep the fuck away from me.
When you went to prison, was there anybody in your life at the time that was real hard to be away from?
Yeah, my mom and my stepdad and my son. My son was born in 93, and my daughter was born in 91. So yeah, my son and my daughter both.
Yeah.
And my mom and dad. I was single, so I really didn't have a girlfriend or a wife. At the time, so.
And you're a better man than I am. I'd have not been able to handle the being away from my kid part.
Yeah, it was hard, but my mom and dad brought him up every weekend to see me, so.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we kept him, you know, and I was like 3.5 hours away from my hometown, you know, and my mom and dad were so loyal, you know, to my kids, you know, and their grandkids, you know, that we want to go see Daddy. They travel 3.5 hours one way, you know, to bring them up to see me. So.
Shit, man. Well, that's cool, dude. I commend you for going through that, man. That's a
Yeah.
life changing, man.
Yeah. It wasn't easy.
Yeah, I'm one of those people when something happens and it's not really your fault. It's a hard pill for me to swallow any responsibility. It's like,
Right.
I'm like, well, this wouldn't happen if this and that. You know, I'm still a child in that way. Like I fail to understand that sometimes circumstances make it where you just have to accept.
Right.
It's
and actually, I got one visit when I was in prison. It was from the dude that I was with when this happened. His brother come up, his older brother come up to see me because I was friends with him too. And he's like, well, Jimmy got 7 years flat. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, yeah. And he says, we're going to keep him away from you. I said, you better. I said, because I'm going to beat him down. I said, if I see him. So I just want you to know that. And I said, and if I'm on parole when it happens and there's police contact, I will definitely go back to prison, but I will make it worth my while, you know, going back. I said, because, you know, you want to lie to me and say you're going to your fucking parents' house when you're going to rob a law firm? Come on, you know, you ain't much of a friend, you know?
Yeah, plus he left you all out there. I mean, your car, your tag, like that was definitely going to come back around on you, you know?
Hell yeah. Yeah, and I didn't make it even a mile down the road, and I was pulled over. Wow. I'm like, what the fuck, you know what I mean?
God damn, dude. That's crazy, man. That's a crazy story.
Yeah.
So now, how's your relationship with your kids?
Really good. My son's in the Marines, and my daughter lives in Ohio. She calls me like once every other day to say hi, and my son, he comes home from boot camp in about a week and a half now, and he'll be here for Christmas. So, oh yeah.
So he's just getting started. That's awesome, man.
Yep. Yep. My son graduated high school, went to college, graduated college at college, and he waited a year, and now he's in the Marines, and I'm really proud of him. You know what I mean? I'm proud of how my kids made out. My daughter's married to a guy that is an underwater welder. So, you know, yeah. So, you know, they got money.
That's a really cool gig right there, dude. Well, damn, dude, yeah, that's your kids are off and running. That's good, man. And we're allegedly pulling out of foreign wars, so he may have an opportunity to you know, do some stateside for a bit. That's good.
Yeah.
And that'll be nice, man. That's refreshing.
Yeah.
I remember when we were. You're about, how old are you?
I'm 46.
Yeah, I'm 45. So when we were in high school, you remember we just got done the first Gulf War when I was getting out.
Right. Yeah.
We seemingly we were like, oh, I guess we'll never go to war again.
Right. You know, here we are.
I'm glad I didn't make that decision because I'd still be in Afghanistan somewhere.
Right. Here we are back in another war.
Yeah, my God.
That ain't never gonna end, probably.
It's crazy how naive I was leaving high school thinking, oh, yeah, that's cool. There's not gonna be any wars. That was the quickest war. Remember that shit, how fast the Gulf War went by? It was like in a week. They didn't have enough time to even tie the ribbons around the trees, and it was already over.
Right.
Oh, this shit's easy now. That's right. We've got computers.
Right.
Because we didn't do anything.
Yep.
But, well, that's cool, bro. And what's it like, man? It seems to me, like I'll catch a little bit of your stream, and I got to go to bed or whatever, but I'll see it's been on, like, maybe you were on 6 or 8 hours, and I'm like, and then you get up and go milk like 1,000 cows, 3,000 head of cow. I guess it's not the part you actually milk, but you know what I mean. You're milking 3,000 cows, for God's sakes, man. How hard is that work at your age?
Not hard. You know, it's something you got to do. You know, and it's in my mind. I got to get up. I got to go milk them cows, because if I don't go milk them cows, I don't get paid. You know, if I don't get paid, nobody else gets paid. You know. And it's not like I milk all 3,000. You know, we got 6 people milking at one time, 3 on each side. So I'll probably milk about 850 cows, maybe 650, anywhere from 650 to 850, maybe 900 every time I milk. Because there's 6 of us, all at one time.
I got a lot of questions here. All right, so.
All right, no problem.
All right,
Yeah.
when you're milking a cow, this
anyone.
does sound like a really stupid question, but you're milking a cow. You got to get down to the cow to milk it. Y'all don't have like a hydraulic system to lift the cow up and bring them up to your level, right?
No, what we do is, you know how people change your oil? They're down underneath on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of like that, but you're up a little bit, and you're level with the cow's ass. I know it sounds disgusting. Your head is kind of level with the cow's ass, and the cow's up to about your chest, and we got the hydraulic ones that come down, and you put the dye on the nipples and put it on there and just go with it, you know what I mean? And once the cow's all done milking, the milkers will fall off, they'll go back up, and hydraulic system will raise them back up, so it's kind of easy. You just dip the nipples and put the milkers on. That's all you do. Then when the milkers fall back off, you put more dye on it so the nipples won't get infected until they close, and it takes about an hour for cow's nipples to close, after being milked. And then you just open the gate, they go. Cows are very smart animals. They know it's milking time, they know where to go, they line up, it's basically what it is.
So they're very cooperative. They
Right.
Is it because, does it provide relief to them to be milked? Is that part of it?
Yeah, I'd say, because once an udder fills up, it's like a woman given breastfeeding.
Yeah.
It's time to produce.
Painful.
It's time to produce. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
And a cow is capable of producing milk every day, just willy-nilly?
Yes. An average cow can produce anywhere from 6.5 to 8 gallons of milk a day. So.
Wow, my man. Okay, and then you get paid by mass. You're selling in mass, I'm assuming, to grocers, or?
Yep. We deal with a milk company out of Pennsylvania called Alni.
Okay.
Alni Milk Trucking. Yep. And they come pick up the milk like every other day, and then they give us a check, and then we pay our helping hand out of that check, per week on working, and then free individual, me, my brother, and my sister, we take the other half. We 33% each way,
Mm-hmm.
and then we deal with it.
Wow.
So that's basically what that is.
How many hours do you think you put in a normal week?
Hours in a normal week? Probably about, I'd say anywhere between 48 and 55, maybe 60. Yeah. Because I work a lot of 12-hour shifts. I work 3 12-hour shifts a week. So that's 36 hours right there, plus the 5 hours in between, here and there. So anywhere between 45 and 55, I'd say.
And your cut is the same either way. Basically, you're going to work wherever there's voids in the production line.
Right.
God, dude, that is a real, I never met a fucking farmer at all. Not even any farmer. To meet a dairy farmer, I really probably have 11 more good questions that are probably just as good if a 5-year-old was asking them. I mean, you would think that I should know this shit, right? But I'm like, nah, bro, I don't know the first fucking thing about this. I've seen it on TV.
Right.
I don't know, man. Are you manipulating the nipple in any way, or is
No, not at all. No, not at all. No, not at all.
And what's the average life expectancy of a cow on your farm?
Life expansion, probably 5 to 6 years.
Do they go from milk cows to meat cows later, or? Yeah,
but we don't kill our cows. We let them die natural, and then we just call the butcher. They come down and buy them off us, and that's it.
Okay.
You know, we don't kill our cows.
All right. So very humane. Yeah, nice humane place. So your cows got it made, really?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you can put it that way.
I mean, they're getting that sweet relief every day, and
Well, yeah.
you know they're not gonna get killed for any reason. They're gonna get to live their life.
Right. Right.
How did y'all get to that many cows? I mean, is there a breeding process or?
Well, my sister, she bought the farm back in 1998, I believe, 97 maybe. And when she bought it, her and my brother-in-law bought it with already, they had over 1,000 cows. So when they bought it, they built another pole barn, you know, and another stable, and bought more land. And they decided, hey, let's make a life out of this.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
I used to watch you. I swear to God, I used to watch you and go, that poor fella's got to get up in this fucking weather and go pull on some fucking cow nipples. And, you know, he's still up at 2 o'clock in the morning. God knows when he's got to get up. But now I'm thinking, you got it. You know, you're kind of living the American dream. You know, it's y'all's company. You guys own the company, and you have the stake that you have in it is the drive to get up and do the job. You know.
Right. And you know, there's 5 things I cherish in my life. It's the farm, it's my music, it's my friends on YouTube, because, you know, it's hard to get friends, you know. Are they really your friends? You know, time tells. You know, time will tell. But, you know, my family, my kids, and, you know, that's the most important things in my life.
Yeah,
I take my music very serious.
I'd second
you
that.
know.
Yeah. I never really thought that I would meet friends on YouTube. I thought that, but I came from a different background, and so I looked at YouTube differently at first, and it took some time to grow on me, and now I've actually met some really good friends through YouTube.
Right.
And, you know, and like I said, my 1.5 year journey or year plus journey has been a lot of ups and downs with this community. But you'll find sticking around this community that you're going to meet some really, really good ones. And then, but the trolling and that side of it's never, it doesn't, there's always a new troll.
Right.
You know, and there's still more people coming into the community, this community, the Slab City community. It seems like every month there's a couple of new faces. They find their way into Slab City, USA, and then trek their way down into this community. Right. That's how I did it. Last year was watching Cornelius Van Gogh and saw Mike Dibble on one of her videos, and she mentioned his channel name. I went over there. They were live at that moment, so and they were doing a call in. So I called him. So I was talking to the dude like 5 minutes after I realized who he was. I'm on the phone with him, and so then every day I watched them do their live stream, you know, either watch it or listen to it while I was walking to work, and then, you know, then he just vanished at the end of a stream one day, and then I called to find out because it looked like there were federal agents around his vehicle, or, you know, where he pulled up to. So I called to see if maybe he had been arrested, and found out that he got arrested, and then I did a video saying the charges. And that's how my channel, you know, we talked about it earlier a little bit, but that's how I got started on, but I had already been watching for, you know, 2 months before that happened, roughly.
Yeah.
You probably don't know much about Zane Green yet. You probably heard the name, though.
I've heard the name a couple times. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe not really. There's just, the thing is, there was some fans of Zane Green who fought hard with some of Zane Green's trolls, and that's the dichotomy you might be running into. Because I'm I wonder if I even need to include any of that. But you'll figure that out along the way, kind of who supported who. Throughout this 1.5 years since all this went down, like I said, sometimes some people are on one side, but they might flip over to this other side. There's no steady side to be on.
Right.
And I think what you're doing personally is you're staying true to your own self, and by doing that, you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about picking a
Mhm.
side. You don't have a side, or
Right.
like
Yeah, yeah. I won't pick a side. If it comes right down to it, I'll just, I won't pick a side. You know what I mean? That's not something I'd ever do. Pick a side. So,
yeah, you don't have a
you know.
dog in the fight. There's it's not your fight. So
Right, right, right. And Mike Dibble, and I've heard some things. You know, I, of course, we all know what he's been accused of. But the only thing I know about him is what Evan and Diggers, told me about him. That's all I know about him.
yeah,
I don't know the guy personally. I've never watched any of his videos. I ain't sub to him. So,
he was really resourceful and
right.
pretty decent at
Yeah.
organizing talent and
Mhm.
getting people to
Yeah.
work, on in an off the grid situation. Those are like, he's got some real good qualities, and then you've heard some people have had some bad things to say about him. So
Right.
I choose
Which
to
I'm
just
hoping, I've been really taking it bad from what I can see. I've been really concerned, Digger, too. So I'm hoping he's innocent for their behalf. Well, I'm hoping he's innocent, period, because, somebody that's been accused of that, man, that's a big fucking crime, man, And if he really didn't do that, and they're going to say he did it anyway, if he goes to prison, he ain't going to walk out of there alive, man.
no.
People don't like that shit, man. I'm telling you, they don't like.
I'm certain
You know.
they've had to take some precautions with him, even in jail, waiting in jail, because it's not unknown. They know what. I mean, this is not a big time national story yet, but it's known nationwide.
Yeah.
And so it definitely got into that jail, what he's
Right.
accused of. So
Right.
I hope that it didn't happen, and that he
Oh
can
yeah, me too.
sue
Me too.
them.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the man make some money if he didn't do it.
Right.
You know.
Right. And I don't even know the guy, man. And I'm rooting for him. So.
Yeah. That might be the overwhelming sentiment out of this community, as most of us are rooting for him not to have done it. A, it would mean it didn't happen, and that's good. And
Right.
then B, it could clear a guy's name in our community anyway, who got dumped on pretty bad after he was arrested for it. Because Evan always said, you can beat the charge, but you can't beat the ride.
Right.
And he's right about that. You can't, you're going to go downtown either way. And for a lot of people, that's guilty.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's not true, but it is,
Yeah.
In
Right.
the eyes of some people, that's all they need.
And the fucking saying you're innocent until proven guilty. No, you're guilty until proven innocent. That's basically what it is now. These days, that's what it is.
That's America. You're straight. That's the way it is,
Yeah.
unfortunately, man.
Right.
Absolutely right, bro. All right, look,
Right.
man. That's what I wanted to do, man. Was get a chance to rap with you, introduce you to some people who might not yet have heard of you. I think that maybe 95% of everybody has. But
Yeah, a lot of people don't like me, but you know what I mean? That's what it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here just to open my chat so people come in, say hi, and I can play music for them, because I love showing off the songs I wrote. I love playing music for people, singing and having fun and telling jokes and whatever I do,
Keep doing that, man. I might, whenever we can figure this out, some technical way for me and you and maybe Digger to play together.
That'd be fucking amazing. I would absolutely love that.
Yeah, that would be
absolutely
great.
Love it.
Digger sent me a guitar, so I actually got a guitar now, and and I write too, man. I've listened to your songs. I love it, man. Don't ever give up on that. That's your fucking. You could be a one-hit wonder like anybody else.
Yeah, I'm in the process of writing a song for my dad now. And I should have it done within about a week. I'm gonna sit down really when I got some time. And I'm gonna finish it and put some music to it, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I like your songs seem to come from the heart, and I think we have a lot of the same musical influences. So I dig a lot of what you do, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. And you're a hell of a dude, man. I like you a lot, bro. And I was, you know, a lot of people told me don't do the interview, but I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to do the interview. I have nothing to hide, you know, and after the interview, maybe people have, you know, the people who don't like me will have different feelings about me. I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I think you did yourself a great justice, and your honesty was refreshing, and I'm glad that you hung in here and told us what you told us, man. I got a newfound respect for you. I know a little bit more about,
oh, thanks, man.
you know,
Yeah.
the dairy farm, and I think that's just awesome. And yeah, man, I feel like I know you now, and that was really what I wanted to do, is have a good convo, a good hour, get to know you, and maybe get a few of the dramatic stuff out on the table. But I also didn't want to start any more drama, so I was like, we're gonna nip the old drama in the bud and see if we can, you know, clear off the slate.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
And remember, I know you're going to write a song about me here in a minute, so make sure it's got a country twang to it, okay? Because I love country music.
A little country twang with
a little bit of Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson mixed up will be okay, man.
Yeah, and I'm thinking maybe Any Way the Wind Knows.
Any Way the Wind Knows. There you go.
But,
God damn, that's a good one, dude.
But
that's
still,
a good one, brother.
N-O-S-E.
All right, yeah, that sounds good.
All right, brother. It was good talking to you, AJ.
You too, brother. All right, take care.
I'll see you in your stream.
Okay, brother.